What's going on, everyone, and welcome into this video going over bar charts. Here in this video, we're currently looking at a bar chart right now. We're going to decipher what all this stuff means, colored bars versus normal non-colored bars, and of course, the use that you can get out of these bars. If you guys are not familiar, we have some other videos going over different candlestick pattern types, so make sure you check that out after this video in the playlist tab. So, this is one of the options that some traders will like to use when they are trading stocks. This is essentially a spin-off of a different type of chart that you can use: candlesticks, hollow candles, Heikin-Ashi candles, line charts, area charts, bar charts, and there we are. So what is a bar chart before we dive into this? What is a bar chart? Essentially multiple bars across the chart illustrating how that price has progressed over that time frame. It's really not that complicated, so I don't really think we need to dive much into the definition and how that stuff works, because I think it's easier to explain it to you guys live, showing you an example. So we go back to Webull. There'll be a link for this platform in the description box down below, as well as a pinned comment if you want to check it out. Up on the top left in line style of our charting feature, go over to the right bar. I click on bar, or I have an option to click on colored bar, okay? I'll use a colored bar example first, and then we'll dive into the bar example. They're very similar, okay? So let's zoom in here. We're looking at Palantir stock. Now, there's not as much area filled in on the chart because bar charts are really going to be quite simple. Think of it as just lines. You're looking at a straight up and down line on that minute time frame or that daily time frame or whatever time frame you're looking at, and then you've got lines going, horizontal against that vertical line. That's going to help determine the price action. So a bar chart makes things super simple because there are colors here because that might be more visually appealing to someone. However, if you're colorblind or you can't see these colors, then it doesn't really matter because it's going to be pretty much the exact same thing. So what does this mean? If we look at how this works, a bar is going to indicate that candlestick, okay, or that time frame. So we're looking at the 1 year, 1 day chart. So each of these vertical lines down the screen, right, each of these kind of sections, each vertical line, that is 1 day. Indicated by this chart. You can, of course, use the 1 minute chart, same exact thing, but we're going to use the 1 day chart. Makes it pretty easy to see. Now, the horizontal line coming into the bar, intersecting that vertical bar, as they call it, to the left-hand side, that is the opening price, and the horizontal bar that extends out from the vertical bar to the right, that is the closing price. So take a look at this. We're zooming into this guy right here on the left. Opening price right here at this horizontal line here at just about 24.08, and then up here the closing price at 24.78 or so, 79 or so. Then what happens with that bar? Well, that bar, that straight up and down vertical line, that indicates the range of the day. So the bottom of that bar indicates the low of the day, which happens to be just about 23.84 right here on this specific bar. And the top end of that range is 24.93 or so. So that bar from the top to the bottom, that's the range of that stock for that time frame or that day or that minute or that 5-minute period, whatever time frame you're looking at on the bottom of the screen. Horizontal line coming in from the left, that is the open. Horizontal line coming out from the right, that is the closing price. Now we see a green bar when the opening price is lower than the closing price, and we see a red bar when the opening price is in fact higher than the closing price. So it's quite simple in terms of how this is calculated. It's really not that difficult. Now, how do we interpret a regular non-colored bar? Well, it's the exact same thing. You don't really need colors to determine this. The left-hand side, it's the exact same thing, just without colors. Left-hand side, that little bar, that is the opening price. Right-hand side, that is the closing price, and the vertical line that those two bars are connected to, that's the range of the day. High, low, think of those as wicks in a sense, and really not too big of a change to be a candlestick chart is now thicken that vertical line in terms of the body between that open and the close, thicken that up, leave the vertical line as thin as it is on terms of the wicks. And then there you go. You pretty much have a candlestick chart. Now, there are different types of candlestick charts, so we'd highly recommend you check out our other videos going over the other 3 different types of candlestick charts here already on the channel. Check out that playlist in our playlist tab as well, but that pretty much covers it. So if you can see colors, obviously, then you probably would want to just look at this because it's going to be a lot easier to quickly decipher, okay, that was a red day, green day, red day, green day, boom, boom, boom. But you don't really need to know that because all you have to really look at is the opening closing price, and you'll know right away, was the stock up or down compared to the prior day? Was the stock up or down on that day on that candle. So there you guys have it. Those are bar charts. Let us know any questions and comments in the comment section down below. Like always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button if you got something out of this video. We hopefully explain things pretty well. I've been seeing a lot of those like computer generated videos these days talking about different indicators and different charts and stuff, which, I mean, like, to be honest, like, do we even know that the person behind that is even like real? Number one, or number two, are they even like, are they paying someone to do the voiceover? Like, we don't even know if they're even trading. So hopefully coming from someone who actively trades and watches this stuff all the time, this is helpful. If you have any questions, again, leave them down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.